Hey everyone, Samsung just did the very first Unpacked event of 2021. Who's excited to see what they announced and... No? No one? Okay, so you'll be forgiven for not knowing that Samsung's Unpacked event happened yesterday, because I don't think I've ever seen a company as big as Samsung fail to draw any hype to an event they're doing. And I don't think even Samsung cared themselves, because they didn't really have that much to show for it, because it all came down to one product, or at least 4 products that are slightly different to each other. And that was the Samsung Galaxy Book, which I guess is supposed to be an answer to Apple's growing monopoly within the space, with the MacBooks becoming more and more popular and even iPads becoming laptops with a worse OS. So that would probably lead to Samsung being rather self-conscious about the product, which can also be seen in the fact that they spent 50 minutes talking about this thing. That's right, if you missed my live stream yesterday, and I recommend you check out the VOD, which is going to be up in iCards, they spent 50 minutes talking about this thing. They were literally going on for minutes on end talking about how they designed the chassis, what PCBs do. We all know what PCBs do! And brand new Galaxy Books, they're fine. They're supposed to be light and mobile, but they will probably still lose in that category to the LG Gram. They have decent connectivity, but they'll still probably lose out to more standard laptops in a slightly thicker form factor. Their specs are good, but they'll probably lose out to more specialized laptops, despite all attempts to build hype around the product for 50 whole minutes. They really failed to give anyone a big reason to buy it over so many other more specialized products. It just seems like one of those laptops that did a lot of things well instead of doing one thing great. But then out of nowhere, when I was really starting to lose interest, they mentioned this. I'm gonna give them that.
We can't forget about gamers.
It's not like with Apple, where they have like the MacBook with just the 2 Thunderbolts.
Galaxy Book Odyssey comes in mystic black with a unique cover logo for a striking, standout look.
With
NVIDIA RTX 3050 Ti GPU, we deliver a smooth gaming experience,
flight sim on 3050 Ti on the ultralight. Yeah, that's unhappening.
Chipset.
And then we barely heard anything else about it. Like, excuse me, Samsung? You just announced a brand new gaming laptop, then you have the guts to suggest that you can run Microsoft Flight Simulator on that thing, a game that will break the spirits of even high-end graphics cards, desktop graphics cards mind you, and then you just don't talk about it anymore? But despite them barely talking about it, I still think that the brand new Galaxy Book Odyssey may be one of the most interesting things about the whole presentation. I'm serious. Everything they talked about is one of the most interesting things. Now, I'm always drawn to these portable gaming solutions because they usually have to get creative in what they do to provide power and good cooling and just good all-around priced performance. And what got me really interested and also a tad cautious about this laptop is the specs. Because as you can see here, the Odyssey is going to have an RTX 3050 Ti. That's not a thing. Like, am I going crazy? A 3050 Ti doesn't officially exist yet. Did Samsung just announce a brand new 30 series SKU on Nvidia's behalf? Because Nvidia hasn't said anything so far about a 3050 Ti. Like, ever. And then here you have Samsung, who supposedly have a GPU that no one else on the planet has so far, and all they do with that information is just put it in a tiny corner of a slide that's only there for a few seconds? What is even going on anymore? So yes, apparently the Odyssey is gonna have a RTX 3050 Ti, a card that literally we know nothing about, because it doesn't technically exist yet, so we really don't know what kind of performance this laptop will have. Though as you can probably guess by the name, it's gonna be a tad worse than that of an RTX 3060. Now the RTX 3060 is a capable card, but by the time we go down into a 3050 Ti, the performance may not be amazing for super demanding games like say Microsoft Flight Sim. And even at say 1080p, some games may start to struggle to get high frame rates. So putting that kind of card into a gaming laptop, while there are so many other great mobile 30 series SKUs available, is already kind of a bad look for Samsung. But it can have up to 32 gigs of RAM though, so that combined with a 3050 Ti could make it an absolutely killer mobile video editing workstations. And as someone who edits videos for a channel and has to make a lot of them, a mobile solution like that would be always appreciated. But there was just something so off about this whole section about the Odyssey, because Samsung was just so plainly avoiding the point. They were just so painfully avoiding talking about actual specs and talking about actual price, even though those are some really important things for us as the potential customers to know. They were so just painfully dodging the key questions that I thought I was watching a presidential debate for a second. But then we finally got to the specs, and then after even more filler, we got to the price. And it's starting at $1,400. I mean, on paper it sounds like it could be an amazing budget gaming laptop and a video editing workstation, or just a general, you know, creative workstation. And a 3050 Ti would be more than enough for most creative types out there and would easily allow the creativity to flow freely. Just don't look into the creativity too much. It's the internet we're talking about, so the creativity can get a bit messed up. And you can probably get laptops with a much better graphics card than a mobile 3050 Ti from other people. And when a 3050 Ti will be made available to other companies who make really good laptops, like say Razer or HP or Dell, or like any of those guys, I think they could create some way better price to performance laptops than Samsung has here. But mainly I just feel bad for Samsung. No one cared about the event. No one. And then when the event did arrive, it was just 50 minutes covering 4 laptops that probably won't be much use to most people unless they have quite a nice budget for the brand new laptop. So hey, if you want to maybe see the channel grow enough for me to get review samples of stuff like the Odyssey so I can roast them live on the channel, then make sure to check out my Patreon, because even $1 a month goes a long way in helping my channel and allows me to make way better videos on way more interesting topics. It truly goes a long way, so if you really want to see this channel succeed as much as I do, then check it out. It's going to be down in the video description below, and it truly does help a lot. I'd also love to thank my Patreons, Gavin Burns, Ryan, FKB, Naomi Sushi, Tiffany Jacobs, and Meg Sumner. Thank you guys so much. Your support truly goes a long way and it's really appreciated. Again, thanks so much. Down there you'll also find our Amazon Associates links, so if you want to buy anything for Amazon, to use those links, you don't pay anything extra and we get some money, so it's a win-win. Down there's also our old customers affiliate link, our Discord server, and our social media links, so go check it all out. But anyway, that's about it, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone, goodbye.